Ministry with Amerikkant. 9 tracks, 48 minutes, 14th studio album from the US industrial 7-piece, released March 2018 via Nuclear Blast, produced by frontman Al Jorgensen. 2 singles have been released, Antifa and Twilight Zone. The album peaked at a few top 100 spots across Europe, but has mostly met with negative reviews thus far. This is the first album without guitarist Mike Scaccia since 2007, as he passed away in 2012. And this album also marks the longest time between releases for this band. Which one of you is going to go?
I'll try.
Okay, go.
Traditionally, I've always struggled a bit with Ministry. They sound cool, but for me, it's like a soundtrack. You know, for like a cool dystopian movie and there's shit going on, then Ministry in the background would be ideal. But to sit there and put on a CD and listen to it for 45 minutes, I struggle. This album seems to follow pretty much the standard Ministry formula for me, which is long, industrial, repetitive songs.
Yep.
Now, they sound huge. And generally, I agree with their message, to be honest with you. Like, everything they're saying, yeah, I'm all for them, very supportive, but I find it really hard to get into. It's clever, it's well constructed, it sounds really powerful, but it's not going to keep me engaged for 45 minutes at a time. I don't hate it, but I don't see myself going back to it. I gave it 5 out of 10. The highlights were We're Tired of It and Twilight Zone.
Okay, cool.
I haven't listened to Ministry in about 25 years. It was the early 90s. I was in a video store and they were playing The Way to Succeed. Yeah.
That's not that everyone knows.
Psalm 69. That was a cool album. That actually had decent songs on it. So it was interesting to listen to this album to start with. For like 30 seconds it was interesting. I got a bit annoyed with the first song. I know words, it went on way too long. It made its point and I was ready for what came next. It was the same sort of vocal samples or the production just over and over. Okay, I get it. You know words, just not very many of them. Keep it simple, stupid.
Maybe they'll use an Ed Sheeran's loop pedal.
They might be. Yeah, Ed Sheeran sells lots. I don't know why.
Oh, putting those two in the same basket is a very dangerous proposition.
I'm sorry.
Although I would love to see Al Jorgensen's take on Justin Bieber for one, but also Ed Sheeran, Caesar.
Yeah, put Justin Bieber in a Ministry mosh pit. That'd be cool. Yeah. It's ultra heavy as you would expect. Obviously inspired by the current state of America. It's not pulling any punches or using metaphors. It's straight up and in your face. It's good for what it is, but it's just not to my taste. It's way too reliant on sampling and that record scratching noise, which was so fucking annoying. There's a song called We're Tired of It, which is a good track. It's really flashy and it's fast and it's angry, but it's fucking scratching noises. And that's just blasphemy. You do not scratch records and you don't use sampled sounds and fuck up your songs with it, and I don't get it. It's shit. So overall 6 out of 10 and no standouts. That could have been a cool standout, but you fucked it with your obsession with fucking technology. Okay.
Andrew.
Your turn.
Okay, let's let the industrial fan take a shot at this one, shall we? Now, I get the critique from people who don't heavily listen to industrial music. It's one of those things that it is a refined taste.
Some is okay.
But I love industrial music, and so it's one of the early focus points for my journey down the rock and metal path was industrial music. So it's certainly got a very big place in my heart. Starting an album by taking the absolute piss out of Trump is either a really damn good start or bad, depending on your political leanings. For me, fucking fantastic. It's well done and one hell of a way to open an album. Now, if you don't like industrial, stay away from this one. If you like industrial, then get onto it. This is very dark and a menacing release. Production is bang on for the style of music, very crunchy, very tight, with a nice amount of depth. And the sample is used, cut right through as they're supposed to, while the vocals are dialed back in the mix. This is all a part and parcel of the style. Some great use of panning in this one as well. It really adds to the soundscape effect that goes on this. Guitars and drums, the pounding rhythm is the focus on this release, and the flow is well done. A seamless transition from one track to another. And I get that's what you mean by the whole movie soundtrack, the soundscape type thing. That's what he's doing. He's making it all flow together, which may be tiring to a lot of people that don't get it, but for people that are fans, it's perfect for the style. It's very atmospheric as well. You don't get many like this that have the same level of atmosphere that's being applied to this record, in my opinion. All that said, when it kicks in, it's fucking brutal. The composition and cutting together of the audio grabs is phenomenal. It's well done, and Al is just taking one big old shot at the good old US of A, as far as I'm concerned. Some damn heavy subject matter joined with heavy music and a great heap of darkness. This is not for the faint-hearted, this release. If you want your pop music, then stay the fuck away from this. And the lyrics are damn intense. Like, the whole thing just pulsates anger. This is not an album to cheer you up. This is an album to go and punch the punching bag to. I really enjoyed it. I get why people don't like it if they're not into the music, but if you like your industrial music, if you like things like Static X or Fear Factory and all that sort of stuff, then you should really listen to this record. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I picked Wargasm, Game Over, and Tifa. I know there are better industrial records out there than this one, but this is pretty fucking good as far as I'm concerned. So check it out for yourselves. Let us know what you think.